Coming up on the playoff edition of the Lowell Rickert Show, we will review the boys District 3 Class A championship game between Hilda Impact Academy and Millersburg, plus some other scores from around District 3, as there were two other championship games and a couple consolation games. And we may throw in some Eagles talk. So without further ado, your host, Lowell Rickert. Good evening, sports fans. This is the Lowell Rickert Show with me, Lowell Rickert, the host. We got some playoff games to go over again. Day 2 of championship district championship week, and there's some couple consolation games yet, and we may get some Eagles talk in. But let's go over the scores here quickly, and then I'll do the breakdown of the game. Hilda, hard fought game today by the boys from Millersburg. They showed the Tri-Valley League can play some ball, but the turnovers to me were the difference, and Hilda walks away with the district title 65-59. We'll talk more about that. So here are your 4 teams going to the state tournament next Friday out of District 3 Class A. Hilda 12-8. Millersburg gets second, 17-8. Halifax is third, 17-9, and West Shore Christian, who was the number 1 seed, gets fourth, 21-5. Boys Double A tonight. Trinity wins their 13th district title total between A and Double A. 45-33 over Columbia tonight. So your 3 teams going into the Double A state tournament: Trinity 17-7, Columbia second 13-13, and Camp Hill, who won tonight over Hanover, as Hanover, a 20-win team, will not go to the state tournament. Camp Hill with the win 54-50. Camp Hill is third, 19-5. So those are your 3 teams going to the Double A boys state tournament. And in the girls quad A, if you saw this game on TV, this was a great defensive game by the Palmyra Lady Cougars. Cumberland Valley likes to run and gun. They like to up tempo. Did a nice job, but late, Kelly Jaycott, a couple big buckets, especially one. There was 1.2 seconds left. Cumberland Valley, the defending state champ, win 26-25 over Palmyra. So your 7 teams going to the Quad A Girls State Tournament. Cumberland Valley number 1, 27-1. Palmyra second, 24-4. CD East third, 23-2. Cedar Crest fourth, 22-6. Mechanicsburg fifth, 23-3. Red Lions sixth, 17-9. And Hempfield seventh, 17-9. So there's 2 games tomorrow, and there's a storyline on the Quad A boys game. I'll get into that here in a couple minutes. AAA girls tomorrow, 11:15. Greencastle, the 4 seed, will take on the 7 seed Conrad Weiser. Greencastle's 23-3. Conrad Weiser 20-7. And then your Quad A championship. Cedar Crest number 1, 26-2 against York 24-4. They are the 3rd seed, and there's a storyline behind Cedar Crest. Before I just got on, there are 4 Cedar Crest players, 2 key starters, including a 6'8" forward center, Andrew Eberhard. One is definitely done, kicked off the team. 3 others suspended for tomorrow. 1 possibly be done as well for making a rap video with foul language and all kinds of stuff earlier this week. They've had some disciplinary issues earlier in the year, from what I read on Penn Live. Well, on the story provided by a friend of mine that follow that is big in sports. He's in the radio business. So that's very, very interesting. So I could put a damper on Cedar Crest tomorrow. So there you have it. There's one other consolation game, girls AAA. West York beat West Perry 52-39. Now we'll go on to the Millersburg game. Tight throughout. It was before the game. I've said this. I said this after the West York Christian game. I didn't know which way to go. My basketball brain, my basketball IQ said Hilda because of their quickness. But my heart and gut wanted Millersburg to win so bad to end this district title drought. The last title was 88. So 27 years now that we haven't won. But I thought we could make it a game based on the momentum carrying through Monday night from the West Shore Academy game. First quarter rush, we looked a little sluggish, but we hung in there down. We got down 16-11 after the first quarter. A nice second quarter, got it down, and we had some big. Bird hit a couple of threes right off the bat in the third quarter, which was huge. But that Jawan Gooding, he's their quick guard that's supposedly going to either UMass or New Hampshire. He was the team. He was the key cog for Hilda, and with his he was able to penetrate, and that was one of the keys in their win was the penetration. But a couple threes late, couple threes early. We made it. It was 29-28 after first half. But then the third quarter, that was a big quarter. 22-10, they held it, outscored Millersburg. That was key. Got cold. We had a lot of turnovers, and that was the main factor. Seven turnovers alone in the third quarter. We had 14 turnovers alone in the first half, and we were only still down one. And then 13 more turnovers in the second half, and combine that together. A late rally in the fourth quarter. Peyton Warfel he scored all his points in the fourth quarter. He had some nice looks prior to that. Couldn't drain it. And that was a fact. There were a couple key factors, but a very, very valiant effort tonight by the Indians in the 65-59 loss. The final stats: Millersburg 6 of 19 from 3, 13 for 23 from 2. So they were combined 19 for 42 shooting the ball. %, which is pretty respectable. And then 15 for 23 from the foul line. The scoring goes like this. Robbie Berger 3 points, Connor Kime 7, Kiter 19, Mikey Prime 2, Peyton Warfel 9, Bird Wingard 14, Matt Snyder 5. Couple keys. The turnover. I said last night, turnovers. We had to limit turnovers, create turnovers. 16 turnovers for Hilda. That's average. That's about what you want to win the game. So Hilda had about where you want to be, but the 27 turnovers, way too many, and to me that was the difference. Number two, we needed Burger to get hot. He was, I thought, passive today. And that's to be expected from not being in the spotlight. But he did a nice job defensively. So no shame in that. Mikey Prime didn't have one of his better games either. But Warfel cold early that was pretty big as well. But again, excellent job by these guys. They proved they belong in the game, and I thought we hung with these guys. I saw a rebounding stat 34. It was 34-29. Penn Live had Hill to out rebounding us, so we held our own rebounding. What can you say about Christian Kyrie? He did a nice job tonight. Play on the defense on both ends of the floor. Did a real nice job. Could have used some more penetration. Could have used Bird to penetrate to the bucket more instead of relying on the jumpers. But again, real nice job. Represented the Tri Valley. Everybody likes to rip on the Tri Valley League. Like, no respect. But tonight showed how good the Tri Valley League is, and it should be. Yeah, there's been some down years, but overall the league is a very good small school league, and teams in the Harrisburg area and around the state maybe should give the Tri Valley League a little more respect than what we get. So now we play next week against either Delco Christian, and I forget who the other one is. To be determined. The bracket and the sites will come out Sunday night. So I'll have a video out going through all the brackets. So again, really nice job. 45% in the game is very respectable. You can't. So in my way of thinking after the game tonight, I said I did pick us by 2. So I thought the game would be close. Penn Live had held the Impact win by 9. I kind of sort of right, kind of sort of wrong, but I thought it'd be a close. I was hoping for a close game, and that's exactly what it was. So kudos to the boys. Very nice job. Very nice job. Next Friday night, state tournament. It's win or go home, and I think these boys can do a little damage in the state tournament. As for Halifax, I wish them good luck as well in the tournament, in the state tournament next week. They're gonna have a tough task going to Philly next week. So we'll see if they can pull off the major upset. I'll have my picks for the state tournament next week sometime. So again, the difference. Impact Academy, they were 1 of 8 for 3, 24 for 44 from 2, 12 of 26 from the foul line. So they finished 25 for 52. They shot 48%. So that was and that was their penetration. So that was the key. Could we limit their penetration? Juwan Gooding did what he wanted. He had 23 points today. The turnovers and the rebounding. The rebounding, I would call even because we did a decent job on the glass. But the 27 turnovers, that was a key component of the game. We got to the foul line. They got to the foul line three more times, but we made 3 more foul shots. So that I call that even. The turnovers was the difference. They pressed a little bit, made some mistakes, and that is that. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit Eagles. There's some rumors about the Eagles this week, and if this happens, what has been rumored to happen, we'll let you know what I'm going to do about it. This is the Low Worker Show, Low Worker Network. We'll be right back after this timeout. Be back in a few minutes.